seen a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
The 37-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. 1st and goal at the 1. And there'll be a break in the action here because Prescott is going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Seahawks.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
point after.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They run the counter. It's Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22.
For another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And some room to roll now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
You know, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well defended, and while his completion resulted in a loss of yardage, it's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is DJ Reed returning. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 14, Seahawks nothing.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
23 yards on the play.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
Makes the score.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. But I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
A give to Elliott. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He'll fire deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And the result here, the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. throwing. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Cowboys 21, Seahawks 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
You know I gotta go live. I ain't gonna lie, I got pumped myself up this game. Shit, as soon as I put them headphones in, they know what time it is. I'm like their little coach. They hear me. They hear me, bro.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1.
They hear me, little bro. They hear me, little bro. Dead leg. I know how to do it now. I learned that the other day. I learned that the other day, bro. Man, got a whole lot of madness for y'all. They just,
a chance now to get
watch.
even before the break as they come up first and goal.
So, keep on that nigga's over.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
Easy, motherfucker. Go. Easy. When I wanted to do. Catch out. What up, little cheating shit you doing over there? I see you. Cheating bastard. When I seen you was 2-0, I was like, you know what I'm saying? You know, long time playing with you. 2-0.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they?
I got a little vendetta after you too.
You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf.
I got that bullshit, though, you know what I mean? Y'all gotta notice how last year I got bullshit on my team. They just fit the offensive scheme, bro. Need my clowny back.
Here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a chance,
huh? Take a chance on dumb boy.
He was covered by
Do that again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You know we got that hawk out there. You gonna run it? I'm ready for it. Move that mother. Come on. Dumb boys, you again. What the fuck? You got some bullshit. Gallup's a little cheating ass man player, I tell you.
So
thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game
here heading to break. As we'll send
you
you eastward to
Orlando. Shit, bro. You got a squad out there. See what you doing, little Coatesville. Look out, Coatesville. I heard that too. I see you, bro. See you.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
We're gonna talk like Cookville. We see you. I see you, little bruh. You spell I-E-Y-E. I see you, little bruh. Get it. That's a fucking tackle. I like that. Like that. Good. Do it again. Run it again.
Defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything
Griffin.
going your way.
He played him in that. He played him in that. He made him think it was open.
Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Like that.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2
like
interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team.
Lucky I want the three people.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Damn, you're lucky.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
Well, I'm going to hit Olsen over there. I like that little route here, bro.
But they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's
yeah, you tried to. I seen what you tried to do, bro. I seen what you tried to do. You like how this play. I'll put your timing up. You like that, huh? You like that. I know you do. I see that the last second. I almost fucked that up myself. Hit his ass. Lay it right up there. Good shit. I shouldn't have did that. That's it. Uh-oh. Almost had something there. Alright, Coach Bill. That's what I do, man. I be throwing little gifts out there, y'all. That's what I do. I just like it. Can't help it, bro. You gotta make this a game.
But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
Just let him go ahead. Go ahead. Run out of bounds, bro. We'll let you do the work for us. Yeah, man, you don't even know how to play.
That was well played there defensively.
Run out of
Tight ends in the formation,
bounds.
which essentially gave him 7 blockers.
You ain't got to do no work. Coach is going to do it for us.
That they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And from the 25, they moved this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Coachville, we got you figured out, bro. Got you pegged. Got you pegged, my man. That's what it is. You get a little, you always get a little lead on me or something. I should have scored there, I ain't gonna lie. So in case you got something else up your sleeve. You know what I mean? You usually do. You having little tricks up your sleeve, bro. Woo! Little tricks up your sleeve, bro. CD Lamb. And he's hurt. And he's hurt. We hurt him. Hurt him on an injury. Hey, that's hurt. Hey, we hurt you, man, on a celebration, man. Hey, he got hurt trying to tackle him. That's what he fucking get. He got hurt. Oh, man. How your man get hurt from getting shot from a celebration like that? Hey, Bert, Hurt's gonna fuck him up.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards.
Fuck him up. He's sprained, elbow sprain. He fell on his fucking ass. Why weight falling on that man? Why would you make him fall like that? You know he's gonna hurt himself.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they
I feel like you put it back in.
get this proverbial train
I'm going over there and fucking him up.
This is where leadership really comes into play.
KJ Wright, he said, don't let me do it again. He said, I'll hit stick you and get the fumble again. Type time you on.
Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that
Coach,
leadership.
see, I put up my headphones when I was losing, so you wouldn't say I was talking shit when I got a lead. You know, I didn't want to hear that shit. He was up 14-9. I'm like, alright, type shit, you know. You trying to really get bucked in here. Shut it all down. It's holding. Go ahead, throw out of bounds.
Now he'll go deep down.
He's on fire.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline and brings up 4.
Coach. Yeah, what you gonna do, Coach? Don't do nothing I wouldn't do.
Good job declining that penalty.
Do nothing I wouldn't do, Coach. You know what I mean? See you trying to do something real sneaky. I don't know what you got planned. You know the rules. Punt the ball.
As he's on to punt for the
Punt the
first
ball
time
like
this
a
afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
I seen it. He was getting busy.
Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start.
He was getting busy.
On the short side of the field.
like this. Carson. Carson. See, this is what I don't like about Carson. He's not like your back where he just, you know what I mean, one cut, shake somebody. He's one of those. He didn't open field.
They also have to have interest in the running game as well.
Oh,
they
come on.
did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender,
you gotta identify the man on man, bro. Come on now.
After an incomplete
Go ahead, Dorsett. Dorsett's hot.
Leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Oh, what was that? He knocked my man's off his route. Ah, this shit, cool. I ain't gonna lie.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions.
You got you paid. I really want my defense to, you know, be on the field. I like playing defense.
One of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named
Not an
Ken
offensive
Donahue,
player
is not
anymore.
there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the
Come on,
defensive
man.
guys?
You going under your little Zeke shit. Ain't getting hot. You can't do that with
Figure
him.
something out because the current formula's not working.
1-yard gain. Brings up.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, good shit. You love him.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Yards on the play.
Looked like a pretty good save.
Love you some Zeke. We got something from him.
The interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown
How is he able
or
to do that?
interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Bit of a surprise they
Yeah,
ran it
lucky,
on
bro.
3rd
That was a
and 10.
surprising
Proved to be the
little
right
run.
call,
I ain't
1st and
like
10.
that shit.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
I'm trying to get Zeke hot. Wagner, I want you to fuck that plan up, bro.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Oh, running back. Watch for the running back. Oh! See, go, that's what you be doing. You be backing up.
Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You be trying to
We
do
sit in
it for
quarter
shit.
number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Let's give you some pressure. See what you can do with a chunk. Let's go.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Go, little Cowboys.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Send me some pressure. Send me some pressure. Pressure off. Wagner, fuck that cross up.
Prescott from the gun. This to Jarwin. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off.
No, that
Okay, so they gave up
chicken
the
shit
completion,
is.
but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Gotta hear that. Nigga, come on. You gotta come harder than that.
It's not very generous.
Yeah.
It looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2.
Might do it again.
Set up an interesting
Sneaky.
situation here on 4th and a yard.
Woo! Good D. He tried to possession catch it. I like that. I like it. I like it. He's a little, you know what I mean? You're a little scary on that, bro.
And the Seahawks are
See you a little scared. Too much pressure for
begin their
you.
next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's
You can't
interesting
throw
is
4,
what do the
bro.
coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy?
And that's caught inside the 30.
Tyler Lockett on the lead.
Inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Get that out of there. Get that out of there.
Right around the 20. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there.
You get that up out of there.
Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Gotta give it up to the big man.
Here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out.
Damn, bro.
They'll say it's incomplete.
They want us to go for it.
Intended for Nick Ballore. It's now 4th down.
Why not? They want me to.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I was thinking to go for it on you, but it's like, you know what I mean, coach, you doing your thing for if I switch that out.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
Come on, man. What was that? It's like they do not create plays no more, man. Why would he throw it up like that?
There on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter.
Come on. You should have been safety. At the fast? Oh, man.
After the sack on a 2nd and 12.
It's 2nd down.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott.
Scared. Oh, Adams came up with that.
Adams with it, the all-pro safety.
Adams came up with that. That was nice, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I know you can like, that was some bullshit that you good on Jamal Adams. Like, you know, he wasn't the X factor.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things gonna pick up.
Been there, Carson.
But he is in a major league rut right now.
See, coach. Oh, man. We never gonna beat him.
Right, he talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Cool,
Myers connects on the PAT, and they'll be down to 14.
Can't really mess with us. I give it to you. Come on, hot. You always got a little hard story. Sorry.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Pretty much going supposed to be doing.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Keep on my team.
At their own 35-yard line.
Make them go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
1st down.
You're probably gonna get high, watch a movie. You know what I mean, bro? We switch the same time you do it. This is an automatic turnover.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Oh,
he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Prescott now from the 50.
You ain't one of that. You ain't one of that.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Prescott's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
The Cowboys
sent some exotic packages that he could have handled it. Could have handled it. That's the line. I gotta find this guy. He's gonna do it.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
Oh, come on. If he got that. Oh, my God. He was a cheating ass man, play. Go on now. Like, who the fuck is he? He's doing that shit.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
Shit, you keep trying to do that catch. That's what's hurting you. I had on game 2 when I do that.
2nd and 10.
That's why I'm going for the pick, because I know you trying to go for the possession.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Line of scrimmage at 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's been going a little too much. It's all been feeling like a little sketchy. Come on now. What do you think he is out here?
Now Prescott.
I know what he trying to do. Oh, come on, y'all let him hit him.
It's caught.
Anyway.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned
Coach, I know Ezekiel going to do some little probably cutting, you know, try to hit him in the middle. You shut your man on him out that off. Running it. No, Smith is out there now. I told you, it's a sucker. Like Frank is elbow again.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
We got something for you though. Like, yo, what's going on? And things opens over the top.
Prescott now.
Expected somebody to be there, everything wasn't.
Touchdown.
He dislocated his shit. He had it. That was big. You should have kept him out the game. You know, he wanted to be a little smart ass. Put him right back in after he got short in the celebration.
You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big time performance.
That was all your fault, bro.
Touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here's Reed. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
Fuck he What the fuck was that?
You go downfield and get the ball back. That's what I call a great opportunity.
This game really be on that shit. Like, come on now.
You know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star. I put a star.
Strip don't work no more. Like that, damn. How did you take this strip out?
He's only going to get back to the line of
Don't do
scrimmage.
coach. I don't got me.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. That is at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a count.
You got like a couple little ways you not score. You know?
Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd
Got
of
like
the
8
year.
ways.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Somebody give you a steak. What you gonna do?
So here comes the kickoff now. All even
What you gonna do?
in this 4th quarter.
What you gonna do, man? You gotta return it back for that, bro. You know what I mean?
He'll take it up past past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Coach
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked out with them really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Had to give my man Metcalf a catch. He has line.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I don't know, Metcalf do got a catch.
He for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Gotta give him some more though.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And they catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it breaks up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon.
He's fighting on like
away
a
for the
beast.
2nd time. Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Got something for you, coach.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little
just picking
early.
the defense, man. All you gotta do is drop there and do your play.
1st and 15.
I can get out there confusion when I want to.
After the penalty, it's Elliott.
Get his ass. The fucking ass.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Woo, I told you, coach. He made it even again. Well, Joe just let my team. That's a dumb ass.
And he will take this one home.
Every time I celebrate, somebody get injured. A little glitch or
Making
something.
back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen.
Coach,
very
man,
often.
what
Listen,
you
get a
think
pick
of
six
you
in a
doing,
season,
man? I told
it's
you,
been a big
you
year.
gotta
Back-to-back
do
weeks.
that.
I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play
You
cards
on
against this guy in
Facebook
the
playing
locker room.
now. Let you get a little tired. Still can't do it. Your fucking lineman's hurt. Till your lineman out. All from celebrating. So I'm putting up a pick. I'm celebrating again. You celebrate again. They gonna all be gone in a minute. Hey. That shit, man, he look like the old Dez Brown with 88. Why they give him? Why they give him 88 up like that ain't Michael Irvin's old number? Like that number ain't legendary. They just giving that number up. Like it ain't legendary no more. Shit, lucky he got held up.
The connection to Cooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown.
That's all you get is slant routes. Slant routes on screen is a score.
Here's Prescott.
Ah, that D right there to stop that shit.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Prescott to throw.
Oh, you lucky.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that
You
time.
lucky. You a lucky duck.
2-yard line.
You gonna do a screen? Right now.
Now Prescott.
Oh, they cheated on that.
And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now.
This is big, Cody.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
No, this is.
Prescott.
Oh, they cheated! Oh, shit! Oh, they cheated! Oh, they cheated! Why would they cheat like that? I was going like, oh, you know what time it is. We getting the field goal. Fuck that. Because they cheated. I should have been playing with your weak ass. Hey, yo, why would they cheat like that? Oh, man, that is Shady McCoy. That is Shady McCoy, man. They will fucking cheat.
You have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and
he was right there. I didn't even think he was going to throw it. I'm like, where are we at pick?
One last shot for Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
He got